Well, here we are again. Welcome to Anchorage, Alaska. This is your captain speaking. Nothing special today, just testing out a new orientation for my camera mount and my digital camera that I bought in Wisconsin. So, let's have a little bit of fun. Not gonna be big, I'm just driving down to Diamond Center today. Nice little drive. And I get to see how good my Mustang will do on dry asphalt with studded tires. Yay. I cannot wait to get the all seasons back on this thing. I'm not sure how long this video is going to last. I've got only half a battery in this camera. But as you can see, whoop, green light. I'm hoping this thing is a lot more stable than it is, because it was bouncing like crazy going up my home road. But then again, my home road was icy as all shit. So, let's see if the highway's any different. Just taking it easy, because, you know, this is Alaska. Ice patches are fucking everywhere. So, for once, I'm actually taking this road at the speed limit. Plus, ice likes to stick around under overpasses, so it's a dumb idea to get on it. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh man, I don't care what they say about the V6. This thing pulls like nothing else I've ever driven. It's not fast, but it's fun. Then again, everything I've had has had less than 200 horsepower for God knows how long. My Falcon's got less than 200 horsepower. This has just less than 200 horsepower. The Navajo has the same amount of power my Falcon has. So I'm not even in the 200 plus club right now. Ooh, BMW. Uh-oh. Let's go into the fast lanes and see what I can do. Anybody says. I love this car. It's so much fun. If only it quit costing me money to fix. Oh, damn. And here's the Diamond exit, so fun's over. Okay, so I think I got a bad rotor on. Whoop. Forgot to put it back in gear. Okay, so I think I got a bad rotor on the left, because this thing was pulling hard that way just now. Either that or my brake pads need to be changed. I'm guessing I got warped rotors. That's one thing I need to get, is slotted and drilled rotors for this car. Not for performance driving, I just don't like rotors warping all the time, and I'm usually pretty hard on them regardless of what my driving. It's not because I'm an idiot. Even at speed limits, I'll brake hard. I like the feel of hard braking. It's really nothing performance oriented. It's just, I like the feel of a car when it brakes hard. Hole shot. What hole shot? This thing can't do a burnout. So as I established in my last video, there's a few stock features in this car that need to be changed. For one, it doesn't come with a rear sway bar. For two, it's got an open diff. Other than that, it's a pretty solid starter for a good GT car, which is what I think V6 Mustangs should be. People say it's not a real Mustang unless it's got a V8. I call bullshit. Because you could build a Mustang into whatever you want. That's the beauty of these cars. They're muscle cars, they're pony cars. They're designed from the ground up for you to build them, to make your own. They always leave something on the table. Now if they were like Porsche and they built a car to be perfectly sorted right out the factory, well, where's the fun? But for me, the fun is in making the car your own. And for me, that's going to be this Mustang into a good GT car. Excuse me. I like when I see license plates like this. Hey, I know that Acura. I used to live down the street from it. I don't know if you could see it in the camera lens, but there was a blue Acura that just drove by. An Integra. Well, it could have been an Acura, it could have been a Honda, I don't know. It had Acura plates, badges on it the last time I saw it. I think both Honda and Acuras were sold in the US with Integras. But that one had Acura badges on it. And you can't see it, but there is a Golf GTI in my mirror. At any rate, back to what I said while I still got a few minutes here, because I'm going to cut the video in the parking lot of the UPS store. So, yeah. To call a Mustang not a Mustang just because it's got a V6 transmission in it is bullshit. These cars came with 6-cylinder transmissions from the beginning. 6-cylinder transmission. 6-cylinder engines from the beginning. I just realized what I've been saying this whole time. These cars came with 6-cylinder engines from the factory the whole time they've been built. There is no reason to say a Mustang's not a Mustang without a V8. Yes, the Mustangs with the V8s were the ones to buy. But that doesn't mean that the 6-cylinders don't have their own little charms. And personally, I think you can make a good street strip car and a good GT car out of a 6-cylinder Mustang, and that's what I'm going to aim to prove with this Mustang. Now, it's a good distance hauler as it is. It's a fairly comfortable ride. Actually, let's turn this around. Just for... Hello. So, what do I think about this car? Well, for one, I think it needs more power. A good GT car should have at least about 300, 350. For base, a lot of good GT cars these days have 500. The next thing is ride. This has got a fairly comfortable ride as it is. I don't feel like I'll need to change that unless I do an engine swap. Second, it's going to need a stick transmission. That's the problem with this car. I think it needs a clutch. It doesn't have one. The reason it doesn't have one is because I don't like riding clutch while in town. After that, it's a solid car. I love it. Now, it needs more power. It needs at least 300, 350. And I'm pretty sure I can get that out of this engine. Because I have found there are actually people out there that make supercharger intakes that'll fit a Mustang Cobra supercharger on this car. Which is fantastic news for me, because that's kind of the route I want to go with this. Is I want to keep the engine fairly stock, tune the computer, change the intake a little bit, and throw a supercharger on it. Now, it may be a Pro Charger, it may be the Cobra supercharger, I'm not sure yet. I like Whipples. I have to admit, I like Whipple superchargers. So that's going to affect my decision. Anyway, the battery in this camera is almost dead, so I'll have to continue this talk another day. So, see y'all in the next video.